What's up, everybody? Y'all come on in. What's up? Y'all come on in. Yeah, come on in. What's up, Tasha? Yeah, come on in. Yeah, come on in. What's up, K Hero? Am I in Memphis? Nah, I'm in Bama. I am in Bama. Bama. We'll give him another minute. We'll get started. All right. How about we begin? Now, the title of this lecture is Melanin Power. Now, I talked about melanin on multiple occasions, what is it, how it works, how you transform it because of it, how you lose and feel because of it, and many other things. You see what I'm saying? So, of course, the only thing I haven't talked about is what it can do. You see what I'm saying? As far as ability-wise, you see what I'm saying? And this message here is inspired by Sophia Arset, of course, like always. So yeah, you know, I want to talk to y'all about its abilities now. And so the theme of this lecture is gonna be you don't know the power of the dark side. Like telling us for like 50 years, you don't know the power of your melanin. Okay? So let's go. Let's run down. Let's run down. Let's do the basics first. What is melanin? I always like to put that on there. Melanin or source melanin is that dark jazzy intelligence that fuels all creations. And you see what I'm saying? Is what empowers or generates all of this. You see what I'm saying? Because everything comes out of chaos. Everything spawns out of the darkness first. And then, light manifests everything. You see what I'm saying? So this is no different. So that source melanin, you see what I'm saying? That source chaos, that source intelligence. You see that source dark jazz intelligence. You see what I'm saying? And when we mean source, we mean original. When I said source, the original dark jazz intelligence of the cosmos. You see what I'm saying? Of the cosmos. So let's talk about these abilities. Let's jump into it. Your melanin is capable of many things: defense, attack, warning, alerting. You see what I'm saying? Absorption, projection. You see what I'm saying? Reflecting, and it can either reflect energy back onto its source. You see what I'm saying? Now, Star Wars. Samurai. You know, Magi. The samurai once said, in order to be a samurai, you got to have a little bit of black blood in you, or melanin. You see what I'm saying? So this is what they talking about. So what are these some of the abilities? Melanin can allow you to levitate. You can generate bioelectricity. That's why every time you see a superhero character and they black, it's usually either electricity or fire, because melanin generates heat. Melanin and soul are deeply related. You see what I'm saying? Because melanin and soul are one. The black sun, which is the core of your golden sun, which is your soul, is the original intelligence, individual intelligence that inside of you, that the great mother gifted you once ourselves into existence, self-generated ourselves. Desire or the urge of the creator wanted to become more of a creator than it already was. You see what I'm saying? So there you go. That black sun inside of you, that black dot that lives in your soul, is the original jazzy, that dark jazzy intelligence. You see what I'm saying? So all your melanin is powered and controlled by this black sun. You see what I'm saying? This melanated dot that sits in the center of your soul. And your soul is usually gold. Some people's is blue, green, depending on the person. Depending on the person, white, yellow. It all depends on what type of soul you are down here, because souls come in many colors. You see what I'm saying? The objective here, especially as a black man and black woman, black child, you see what I'm saying? What's up, Ebony? What's up, Camlish? What's up, Diana? Especially as a black man, black woman, and black child, the elder gods and goddesses and elder children of the planet. Our whole objective down here is to absorb and acquire as much soul as possible. You see what I'm saying? As much soul as possible. That's your whole goal down here. Healing the planet, the home mess, that's cool too. But your personal, conscious, spiritual objective is to generate and acquire as much soul as possible and store it up in your heart center. You see what I'm saying? Your heart soul. You see what I'm saying? So your soul can become stronger, and the stronger your soul becomes, the more it expands. You see what I'm saying? The more it expands when you leave here, that soul of yours is so strong, that light is so strong, that when you go back to the afterlife, you get supreme upgrades. You see what I'm saying? Matter of fact, because your soul is so strong, if you want to stay here and help somebody, if you so chose to, you could. Like my boy Dick Halroom in The Shining. You see what I'm saying? He stuck around to help Danny through his trials from the afterlife. You see what I'm saying? From the Force. So he pretty much was a force ghost or source ghost. You see what I'm saying? So you can do that. You can do things like that. You see what I'm saying? You can do things like that. So you got pyrokinesis, which is fire bending, like Akasha showed you, and Queen of the Dam. Of course, like I said, electrokinesis, black lightning, static shock. You see what I'm saying? Just some girl, just some prominent, just that I know y'all know. Then you got Blade, super strength, super speed. You know, heightened senses, heightened abilities, middle in the force. You all this, right? Athleticism, all that. So this is some of the things building gives you. They give you them sun heat genes that are inside of you as well. They work alongside and live inside of your melanocytes. Is how you're able to absorb solar energy from the sun. And when you absorb that solar energy from the sun, you begin to vibrate. And of course you begin to vibrate rays. That's why we are solar people, and we love to be out in the sun. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? Cause of that solar energy. Them sun genes inside our melanocytes love to absorb the solar energies because that supercharges us. You see what I'm saying? That supercharges our melanin, creates a bioelectric effect in us, and raises our vibrations. You see what I'm saying? And we move faster, work hard. That's why half the time these motherfuckers be manipulating the weather, and they be blocking out the sun. You see what I'm saying? Just like they showed you in fucking The Matrix. They block out the sun. So you can't get no fucking solar energy, so you can't wake up. So it can't supercharge your melanin and wake up. You see what I'm saying? So that sun within can't connect with that sun without. You see what I'm saying? So that's why you see a lot of times the sun is fucking blocked by fake clouds because they're not real clouds. You see what I'm saying? They chemtrails producing clouds. You see what I'm saying? So there you go. Other things you're powerful with. You like I said, you control the elements, air, water, you can manipulate the earth, just walk. They call it in Africa earthing, where you walk barefooted, and when you walk barefoot, just every step you take vibrates the earth. How about that? They don't tell you about that. Your earth bending. You see what I'm saying? They don't talk about bending. You vibrating the earth every time you walk. You see what I'm saying? Barefooted on natural grass, which is one of the reasons why they created cement. And which is one of the reasons why they created sidewalks of cement, to block you from causing the earth to vibrate when you walk. You see what I'm saying? From earth. And you see what I'm saying? We always had shoes, of course, but but most of the time we walk barefooted. We only wear shoes when we are traveling long places, long distances. You see what I'm saying? But we just in the community. We most of the time walk barefooted, so our feet could absorb the electromagnetic energy from Earth's soul. You see what I'm saying? The heart soul of Earth. You see what I'm saying? So there you go. Next, other things you could do, of course, super hearing, super sight, like they showed you with Heimdall. He had the ability to see all 9 realms with his sight. You see what I'm saying? 9 billion, 9 trillion people he could see, I think, somewhere up in them. Omniscight is what they call it. You see what I'm saying? And what color was his eyes? His eyes was like a brownish orangish color, Then the passion, the fierceness, the passion that emanates from his soul. You see what I'm saying? So it's very powerful. It's very powerful. That's why they crack on brown eyes, but brown eyes are very, very powerful, for real. Because brown eyes can absorb the most sunlight when you look at it. And you can actually look at the sun. And if you've ever looked at the sun, you pierce through the gold sun and see the white sun inside of the gold sun. I know many of y'all have done that. And your sun gazing really amplifies them, because you're absorbing energy straight from the soul of the sun. You see what I'm saying? So there y'all go. Let's see, what else? Yeah, a lot of solar teachings here. A lot of solar teachings. Because the moon, even with the moon is just the sun. It's just the sun that's a laid back solar energy. For real, a relaxed solar energy, a receptive solar energy. So even when you look at the moon, you still gain solar energy But it's lunar. We call it lunar energy or feminine energy because it's way more relaxed, and receptive and peaceful. You see what I'm saying? Versus the dynamism of the daytime sun. You see what I'm saying? So the moon is nothing but the for real. So you got all these abilities. You see what I'm saying? You got all these magic, ancestral communication. You see what I'm saying? Talk to your ancestors, talk to the deities, the gods. We already know that. That's a big part of using your melanin. You see what I'm saying? Astral and soul projection, projecting to the astral plane, or soul projection, which is projecting into any plane in existence. You see what I'm saying? Astral projection is just you projecting to just the astral plane. That's just one plane. Soul projection is when you learn to bypass the astral plane and go to any fucking plane in existence, any plane in the cosmos. You see what I'm saying? Any realm, any dimension other than the astral or earth. You see what I'm saying? So this is what we talking about, the secrets of your soul. You see what I'm saying? The secrets of your melanin. You see what I'm saying? This darkness, this dark jazz intelligence that live inside you. You go see the new movie Doctor Sleep. You're going to see the black girl do some wonderful things. Abra Stone do some wonderful things in this movie. You see what I'm saying? A little segment, a little oil. And she's able to force push, telekinesis, all type of cool shit. Possession, hacking into people's consciousness, stealing information. She stole information from one of the villains in the movie. All type of cool shit. She just had great power. You see what I'm saying? Because she had that melanin. You see what I'm saying? That dark jazz intelligence that flows through all of us. Else in the blood that allows us to use their force or the force to its fullest capabilities. You see what I'm saying? That's what we be talking about. Motherfuckers can't fully harness the force, or they have to put rules and regulations, unnecessary rules and regulations on themselves because they don't have enough melanin to make that shit pop. You see what I'm saying? Pop off. That's the biggest problem with a lot of the other races. You see what I'm saying? The lighter you are, the weaker your melanin is after you come out of the yellow paradigm. You see what I'm saying? You got the black, the brown, the paradigm. Then your shit get real weak. You see what I'm saying? Because they're in why is the melanin so much weaker in other races than our race? Because they have for some reason degenerated their melanin by thinking they never respected melanin like we did because they never had it like that. They never had it on that level. You see what I'm saying? See, we had it for aeons, so we had enough time to study it. Anywhere from the pigments to the spiritual side of melanin. You see what I'm saying? Psychomelanin. See what I'm saying? To the melanin inside of you, in your inner verse, your inner space. You see what I'm saying? To the melanin in the cosmos, nanomelanin. You see what I'm saying? All this. So we had time to study many different aspects of this dark jazzy intelligence, and we notice the more we go into the darkness, the more we produce light or soul. You see what I'm saying? The more consciousness we acquire, and the more consciousness we acquire, the more we develop them abilities, and we become super conscious. And we add these abilities to our God mind, which is our mastermind. You see what I'm saying? Super conscious. See what I'm saying? So this is what we're talking about. We had the powers to bend space and time. Oh, portals and go to any fucking dimension we wanted. Hell, we can go back to the ancestral realm with our melanins, with our physical bodies. You see what I'm saying? That's how deific we was at the time. So this is what we talking about here. This is power. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? That's what Darth Vader was warning us or alerting us. I ain't gonna say warning, he was alerting us. You don't know the power of the dark side. See what I'm saying? Darth was shooting out electricity from his, see what I'm saying, set. Darth soot. God set. You see what I'm saying? Darth Vader, you see what I'm saying? He represented Osiris or Sa. You see what I'm saying? Asa. See what I'm saying? So he died and came back to life again as a motherfucking monster. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? He came to show y'all what it is. how to use your melanin properly. And if you go back and watch Roll 1, which is what I'm about to show y'all, y'all see how he utilized his melanin perfectly. Let me show y'all what I'm talking about here. Let's go back to it. I'm going to show y'all some other scenes from After Earth as well. You see what I'm saying? Let me see here, show y'all some of these scenes here, so y'all can have visuals that go with this melanin. You see what I'm saying? That go with it. It's too bright. Turn the brightness down. All right there. All right. Watch out, Darth Vader use their melanin. Use their force to fuck that. I showed y'all that to show y'all that there's no force like the melanated force. You see what I'm saying? There's no force like the melanated force. Darth Vader just went through fucking 2 hallways of niggas, just murking niggas, and he was just slanging niggas around. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, and one of the things, he literally deflected a lightning bolt, energy bolt back at a nigga and fucked him up. You see what I'm saying? Utilizing his melanated force to fuck shit up for the most part. You see what I'm saying? So this is what we talking about here when we talk about that melanated force. And how do you master your melanin? You know, a lot of people ask me about that. How do you master your melanin? Well, we talk about the 720, or they just call it 72, but we original beings over here, so it's 720 demonic forces that live inside of you, right? Now, we said demons. We talking about daemons, which are deities. You see what I'm saying? Or in this case, monstrous. And monstrous just mean great, terrified, and wondrous power. That's all it means. So we talking about these 720 monstrous forces that live inside of you. You have to harness those. You see what I'm saying? Then you have what we call a melanin monster. Your melanin monster is a personification of all 720 of your demonic forces. You see what I'm saying? And once you learn to go into your meditations and go and connect with your melanin monster, and it will show you all the melanin power you truly have. You see what I'm saying? Of course, we about balance around here, so I'm going to talk about the 720 angelic forces as well. Now, your 720 angelic forces are, of course, angels are nothing but angels of light. So they're just your different levels of consciousness. You see what I'm saying? And soul. 720 angles of soul. You see what I'm saying? That crystallized soul, that burning soul that lives inside of you. And the personification of your 720 angelic forces is your source angelic. You see what I'm saying? Your true angelic self. You see what I'm saying? That's personification, or what we call your higher self. You see what I'm saying? So when you learn to balance your inner savior, which is your higher self, and your inner monster, which is your monstrous self, then you become 100. You become one complete and total being. The 720 angelic and the 720 demonic fused together become 144,000. And we call it, and when you vibrated that 144,000, that basically means you, the living God / goddess or living Ab, the has learned to harness your power, and you and your forces, your internal forces inside of you move as one spirit, one soul, and one essence. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? One intention. You see what I'm saying? So that's what that means. That's what that means when we say 144,000. They tell you in the Bible that the 144,000 have cleaned their clothes. You see what I'm saying? That means they went within and mastered and harnessed and got in line their internal archetypal energies inside them, their internal forces. You see what I'm saying? Because before you, the guy, walk in, your fucking and start getting your forces together inside of you, they just doing whatever the fuck they want to do. The storm energy, Shango over here doing whatever the fuck he want to do. The war energy, Ogun over here doing whatever the fuck he want to do. Oshun, the love energy over here doing whatever the fuck she want to do. To you, the guy, walk in that bitch and say, hey, Avengers assemble. It's time to get it in. You see what I'm saying? It's time to that's what you seen with fucking Captain America. Avengers assemble. He assembled his 144,000 forces to go to war with Thanos. You see what I'm saying? And actually, what will really blow your mind is the Avengers and the Black Hand, I think that's what Thanos' team was, is one and the same. The Avengers are the angelic forces, and the Black Hand were the demonic forces. You see what I'm saying? And they went to war with each other. So Thanos was the Melanin monster, and Captain America was your higher self. You see what I'm saying? So that's how they went, and they clashed. The tree of life and the tree of knowledge, the Cabal and the Kaliph clashed. You see what I'm saying? So that's all you seen in Endgame. So they just use to clash with each other. Hell, your forces don't supposed to be fighting each other. Your forces, that's the MK Ultra. They try to get you to pick a side. They try to get you to pick the tree of life or the tree of knowledge. No, you're supposed to master both. They're supposed to be in harmony inside of you. They're not supposed to be warring inside of you. Your forces are supposed to be in harmony. They try to stop you from reaching that 144,000 vibration, that hertz, that frequency. You see what I'm saying? That rhythm. You see what I'm saying? They don't want you vibing at 144,000 because you're an unstoppable force. You're a force to be reckoned with at that 144,000 frequency. Frequency, that judgment. You see what I'm saying? So that 9 ether, you see what I'm saying? That 9 force that fuck this shit up. You see what I'm saying? So they once you get to that level and higher, because there's higher levels than 144,000, because it's one thing to get them in order and get them in line, but it's another thing to evolve those forces to their highest heights. You see what I'm saying? Or nourish them to their highest heights. That's a whole other story. That's when you get into that 144 trillion that I was telling y'all about. You see what I'm saying? Because that's when you learn that each angelic force and each demonic force has legions of power, presence, and energies behind them. You see what I'm saying? So you're looking at about 720 trillion and 720 demonic forces and 720 trillion angelic forces. And once you get to that 144 trillion, then you on some. Then you became super deadly. They don't even fuck with them. None of them mountain because the rest of the people in society vibrate with them like that. They can't even come into their frequency because they vibing so high. You see what I'm saying? So they usually become monks and just chill out for the rest. So if they have to step off that mountain, they might wipe out a whole continent on their ass. You see what I'm saying? They might wipe out a whole continent. So there you go. There go your melanin monster. I'm gonna show y'all some different aspects of the melanin itself. See what I'm saying? Let's go to this after Earth real quick. Let's go to this after Earth for a second. After Earth. I'm just gonna show y'all some scenes here. Check out what he said about the melanin suit. Yeah, that's 2 dogs there.
Your suit is made of smart fabric. It has motion sensors. Tracking a life form moving toward you. Pulsing rapidly.
Now, Will Smith gave him a life suit, which is just his melanin. So it turned, it's originally brown and black, right? You know, representing the skin tone and the melanocytes that live inside of your physical body. Now it turned all black when danger is near. You see what I'm saying? When physical danger is near. Check out what it does here.
I'm dizzy.
I need you to do a physical assessment. You are showing rapid blood contamination. Are you cut?
I'm dizzy.
Qatar, self-eval.
Now notice how his suit white and blue. It's kind of shiny. Yeah. Yeah. Cut it down a little bit. About 33. Yeah, there we go. Try this again.
Self-eval.
So your melanin suit turns it turns pale or like a whitish bluish color, which is true. When you got like when you've been poisoned or something, what color your skin turn like a whitish, bluish, purplish. It turns different colors to let you know that you sick in that area. You see what I'm saying? If it's a bruise, turn like purple. If you poison or something, start to turn whitish, bluish. You see what I'm saying? These are all your melanin. Then let's see, there's another scene where he flies. Let me see here. I know y'all would love to see that one here. Let me see, baboon attack. Then I'm gonna show y'all the scene where he uses his melanin to conquer his fear.
Important criteria. I take full responsibility. You did your best. You have nothing more to prove. Now return to the ship.
What was your mistake?
You, that order.
Oh, just skip.
What do you think, Cadet?
You know, he arguing with his dad.
I'm not a coward. You're the coward. I'm not a coward.
Qatar!
The different color scenes is something. Round it back a little bit.
You're wrong. I'm not a coward. You're the coward. I'm not a coward.
Qatar!
And that's when he learned how to fly with his melanin.
Qatar, you've got incoming. Do you copy? You've got incoming.
And that's when Heru came to see him. Yeah, that's when Heru the Falcon showed up to tell him his next lessons. Since he had the courage, the will to take that leap of faith. You see what I'm saying? Let's see here. The scene where he conquers his fear. He fighting Ursula. And Ursula, I think it's Day Ramos. I think that's how he said it. Or Nomos, however he said it. But it's called Ursula, which is the embodiment of fear. And he conquers it.
Sight, sound, smell. What do you feel?
What do you feel? Notice what he said. Yeah, your feel. So as y'all can see, he goes on to shoot a beam of light into space, which is basically which is him shooting his Kundalini energy coming out of his crown chakra back into reconnecting with his Godhead, so he can return back to the cosmos. So it's a very powerful movie. But y'all notice what he said. He said, "What do you feel?" Why is it always the Jedi and the Sith say it too? Trust your feelings, Anakin. Search your feelings, Anakin. Why they always asking about your feelings? Because they ask this because feeling is experiencing. You see what I'm saying? Feeling is experiencing. Feeling is experiencing because feeling is your limbic system. Feeling is knowing. Your heart wisdom, your heart intelligence. You see what I'm saying? That's your first mind. So when you in tune to your heart intelligence, because your heart intelligence. So when you in your soul intelligence is source intelligence. So when you in tune with this heart wisdom, this heart center here, then you feel, you can see before you can see you when you use your feelings to interpret information faster, you can see into the future, into the past, because you're seeing without time. You see what I'm saying? Here ain't no time. You see what I'm saying? And when here and here is connected, when the heart and crown is connected, then you in a state of pure melanated timelessness. You see what I'm saying? That's why when in time motherfuckers into the universe, they just floating through space, because they float through melanin, which has no time. You see what I'm saying? Which has no time. You see what I'm saying? So that's what this all that's how this works. Feeling it, your melanin absorb that information and transmute it into power that you can use to do what you need to do on your path. You see what I'm saying? So there you go. There you go. Now, like I told y'all earlier in this lecture, the greatest thing you can do is on this path is gain as much soul as possible, acquire as much soul as possible. See what I'm saying? And so how do you do that? That came from the movie After Earth, if y'all want to see it. This book called Silence Guide by, what's the guy's name? What is the guy's name? By Dr. John Porter. And the question of how do you gain more soul, more intelligence, is you become the universal warrior. And what is the universal? Explain. It says here, the universal warrior should accumulate as many skills as possible, including philosophy, mathematics, science, fine arts, performing arts, martial arts, magic, and psionic arts. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? That's what the universal warrior should be doing. Some precepts. To deny the truth without any grounds for doing so is to hold an unhealthy degree of skepticism. So for better or worse, nearly everything has an effect on your body. To improve the quality of your psionics, become a keen observer of life. There are more things in heaven and earth and the skies than we will ever imagine. You see what I'm saying? So there you go. The universal warrior. Once again, accumulate as many skills as possible. That's how you gain more soul and consciousness, including philosophy, mathematics, science, fine arts, performing arts, martial arts, magic, and psionic arts. You also got the dancing arts, which is the performing arts as well. So acting, drama, stuff like that. So you're supposed to be accumulating as much knowledge and wisdom as possible, as much soul as possible. You see what I'm saying? Both from your inner world and the outer world. You see what I'm saying? And so you can be walking around this bitch with 1,000,000% of soul, and motherfuckers will never know. Because you've experienced as much as life as you possibly can. You see what I'm saying? That's how you gain soul. That's how you make your melanin stronger. Because the more soul codes you unlock, the stronger your melanin becomes. You see what I'm saying? The more melanin codes unlock as well. You see what I'm saying? Because soul and melanin are one and the same. So they operate hand in hand. Ain't no separation of the light and dark. They both work together to make you a better being. You see what I'm saying? So there you go. That's why we always say you have to balance your light and dark energies, because when you balance, they actually fuse together and they meld into your force body, your spirit body, or your meridian energies, and literally vanish. But you still can summon dark energy and light energy, but it's never the same. It's dark energy is now chaos neutral, and light energy is now wholly neutral. You see what I'm saying? But it's still coming from a neutral place, even when you're utilizing the dark and light forces. It's all dark or all light, and we call this state androgyny, which is the state of wholism. You see what I'm saying? A state of wholeness. And this is where your power, your true power, when you learn how to harness the force in its entirety, comes from. Now you harness all your melanin and soul. You see what I'm saying? With that one infinite force. You see what I'm saying? That's why it's no power. That's why it's no force like the melanated force. You see what I'm saying? Because when the melanated phallus get it in, then shit start getting fucked up, like y'all seen with Darth Vader. When he started getting in, motherfuckers couldn't do shit with him. Nigga took out a whole motherfuckers, and there's only very few motherfuckers in the galaxy who could stop him. And I think it was only one at that point, which was Yoda. Luke hadn't even came around yet. So, cause Obi-Wan had got too old to fight him. So there you go. So this is that melanin power here. You see what I'm saying? So that's what you're supposed to be doing. Mastering your melanin to its highest capabilities, and that's how you do it, by gaining as many skills and exposing yourself to as many different aspects of life as possible. And when we say study history, we mean study mystery, for real, because go back and watch some of the old blaxploitation movies, which had like thousands of % of soul in that motherfucker. No other movies during any other time had as much soul as them old blaxploitation movies. Go back and watch Mean Mother and The Spook That's Sitting Next to the Door and Brotherhood of Death and my personal favorite JD's Revenge and Petey Wheatstraw and Brother Charles, and just some of the movies that I know. Anything with fucking what my girl name is, Brown. I can't think of her name, shit in the world right now. But Foxy Brown, anything with her in them. You see what I'm saying? Get download the Brown Sugar app. They specialize in blaxploitation movies. You see what I'm saying? I think it's only like $5 a month. Check them out. Of course, Cleopatra Jones. Of course, anything with Jim Kelly in it. Shit. Fred Williamson, Black Caesar. The old blaxploitation movie. You're gonna see how much soul was implanted in those movies at that time. It's going to be a little irritating because we so many generations ahead. We like 2-3 generations ahead of that now, and we've been exposed to this CGI, which real time movies that was made from the 90s on back. You see what I'm saying? But they will worth checking out. You see what I'm saying? Pam Grier, that's her name. Pam Grier. Pam Grier. You know, anything she was in for the most part was hot. You see what I'm saying? Shit. Motherfuckers like Foxy Brown. Nah, go see Sheba Baby. Sheba Baby was the bad shit she played in. You know, you had Kofi as well, but Sheba Baby was some fire ass shit. Yeah, that was my favorite movie by her anyway. So yeah. And you got some of them on YouTube as well. I know Spook that's sitting next to the door is on YouTube. Brotherhood of Death is on YouTube. TNT Jackson is on YouTube as well. She was also another bad motherfucker. Also. So go check out some of the old blaxploitation movies, you know, and expose your subconscious to all that soul that they was dropping in those movies at the time. So check them out, and you know, get you some melanin power, enhance your dark jazzy intelligence, because your dark jazzy intelligence can do amazing things, and a lot of people is transforming. I already made the video Alchemical Revolution. They got gold, silver. Yeah, you know, they because y'all gold warriors, copper warriors, silver warriors, bronze warriors, and all other type of warriors, and your hair starting to reflect it. That's why color. That's why all this color, the purple, the green, all that. That's where it's all coming from. Them, which makes sense because. You know, the purples, the greens, the blues, y'all had it. You see what I'm saying? That we didn't just wear black hair, we wore all type of hair, and we could transform our hair whenever the fuck we felt like to any color we wanted to. So the anime or whatever is, we was able to do that at will, change the color of our hair. We wanted green hair, we just fucking imagine green hair, and green hair appeared. You see what I'm saying? So this is nothing new. This is nothing new here. Nothing is new under the sun, as they say, under the soul. You see what I'm saying? In the eyes of the soul. Everything is old but new. You see what I'm saying? Ancient but new. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, you're transforming, your melanin gets stronger, your melanin purging that fear out of you that you no longer need. See what I'm saying? It's making the corrections inside of you for this great conjunction, this great fucking transformation that's about to happen on the planet from 2020 and beyond. You see what I'm saying? So, there y'all go. There y'all go. Make sure I ain't missing nothing. Yeah, I already talked about the abilities. Some of them anyway, you know, your melanin armor. You know, your melanin can enhance itself. It can make itself stronger. You see what I'm saying? You know, it is amazing things. You got chemicals inside you that it can enhance your iron armor. The Asians call it iron armor. Well, you can fucking block swords and bullets and all that with your force field. You see what I'm saying? You got what you call a force field that's around you. You invest time in developing that force field, it can even deflect bullets. Shut down guns, like, you know, Luke Cage. His melanin was blocking bullets. You see what I'm saying? Was deflecting bullets. And shit, depending on what you watching, like with Darth Vader, he was deflecting motherfuckers back. And some shit, they force fields so strong, they melanin so strong, the fucking guns can't even penetrate their energy field. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? They just get absorbed into that shit, and they use that outside energy and herd it back at their ass 10 times stronger. You see what I'm saying? That force back at them. Shit. Go check out, like I said, Dr. Sleep or Avril Stone. Shit, that white girl tried to penetrate her fucking mind, and she was like, "Get out of my head." Set that bitch. She shattered the glass with her force. And force pushed that bitch backwards, knocking her ass back. Fucked her up physically. She felt that shit in her physical body, and they was in the astral plane. That's how strong her shit was. She affected her physically. So go check out Dr. Sleep, because Avril Stone showed the fuck out in that motherfucker. And it's rare. They show you a black woman. You see what I'm saying? Getting it in. You see what I'm saying? They show you a black woman just in her power like that. So go check it out. That's the second installment to The Shining. So y'all go check that out. support the sister, as she showed the fuck out in this movie, cause she the new generation of Jedi. And Danny Russo, Danny Torrance, who was the previous generation of the Jedi, is training her. And you know his teacher was Dick. You see what I'm saying? The melanated phallus. You see what I'm saying? The father guy, the Amen Ra. He was Amen Ra, teaching little Apollo, the Greek sun god, and the Greek sun god passed his teachings on to a little segment. You see what I'm saying? A little oil around here. And shit, Abra Stone showing the fuck out. And that was just all natural ability. Just shit she was just figuring out. She was never 13 years old. Fucking shit up. You see what I'm saying? She was a monster even when she was a kid with her shit. You see what I'm saying? So go see this melanin, this melanin power in these movies. They put your shit in the movies. And our ancestors are possessing these people to make these movies. So you see your power on screen so that it can absorb, awaken those dormant abilities inside of you. That's what these visual grimoires are all about. So, with that being said, are there any questions? I think I hit everything. Yeah. Any question? Yeah. Any questions before I get up off of here? What's up, Tasha? Any questions? Yeah. Well, all right. If y'all don't have no questions, then I'm Marvin Jones. Y'all put the word out. Share this with your friends. Let them know what it is. Check out my other code lectures on